mosaics which are different art and different design. Typical Roman. Now why do we see it here? If a messenger would come from Jerusalem, a Roman messenger, he would be a regular soldier. He would take his horse and ride it from Jerusalem and come to the foothill of Metzadah and climb the snake path and come here, will be dirty and perspired and dusty, and he cannot bring the message down to the parking lot where we left the bus, and he will be carried up to the top of the hill, and he would come in here and then go over to meet the ruler of the place. The steps that you see down here, those are the steps that are going down to the water cistern. Those partitions that we see here, those walls, we did not build it, we found it. That was done later on by Christianity that came 300 years after Metzadah fell. They built it up here, they had no respect to the Roman mosaic, they just participated, and here they made even a little baptism chapel. If you look very well, you can see like a little chapel with a little tub. That was like a baptism, a little tub in the area down by the Byzantine. Now let's go over there and see the other mosaic they've ever found. Look at the colors of this mosaic. Now something interesting about it. The shape of the outside is typical Roman. But the inside of it, look at the inside. In the very corner you can see a pomegranate. Next to it you can see like a pear and a grape leaf. Now this is not similar around here. The desert doesn't have that fruit. It means the artist came or from Jerusalem or from the Galilee area, and he put inside that decorated it with that fruit. This was the reception hall of the ruler of Metzadah. Right here would have a special reception where that beautiful mosaic is. Now if you think that you only are the luxurious facilities of the Romans, they lived in small groups to help each other, cooking together, taking duties. Don't forget they had to guard all that place. Diameter of Metzadah, 3.9 miles. You never know where the Roman might come from. You have to guard 25 hours a day. You have to borrow an hour from another day. You never know where the danger might come when you were siege. And therefore, they could not live in the luxury.
Welcome to Israel. All different countries from Africa. Different countries in Africa making a tour. All different countries, about 20 different countries I think. We talked to 10 different people, they were from 10 different countries. One seemed to be a warrior, a Zulu warrior with scars on his face. He was the tall one on the left, the far left.
Is he the tallest? Yeah, that's it, right there.
And they're posting all about raising.
Yeah. They have this.
How about trying to attack this area, huh?
They're waiting as an example.
How many years have you been a guide?
ושלוש צריך לברוח כמה יעלה מהעיניים לזכור את כולם.
הוא לקח את אבנים.
People are putting mud, if you can see the black mud bats that they put on. You get some mud bat stuff. You walk down this ramp and you cannot sink, you float in the water there. Very shallow at this end. Gets to about 1,200 feet at the north end, but the south end is maybe 5-6 feet deep at its deepest. Right here it's about 2 feet deep. And we floated here for 15-20 minutes. There's some of the black mud bath, if you can see those people putting this black mud on them for the skin. High magnesium content here. Gedi, this is Ein Gedi resort area. There are the mountains, right below. The palm trees and these beautiful mountains.
Take it through the window.
That is great, though. He really does want you to come over.
Traffic problems here.
Spanish probably needs it. He said let's go.
You take the money anyway.
We're going to give them something.
حق الصورة من
This is taken from Jerry Horowitz's, my rabbi's balcony, after our Saturday night dinner. It's about 11:30 at night, and this is the lights of Jerusalem. There's the wall to the old city. I'll just scan it slowly. The Dachau structure. Fence, people with hands. Those are bodies. Up on a hill, beautiful, one of the hills in Jerusalem. Jacob is the name of this one.
Institution tries to raise two central questions in regards to the meanings and implications of the Holocaust in our world today. The first question that I think we all have to ask as we go through the museum at Yad Vashem, as we look at the photographs dealing with the mass murder of millions of innocent people, is the question, why did we kill? Where we here is humanity. Where we here is Western civilization. Where we here is the modern technological world that managed to raise violence and murder to new levels, to new proportions, to a new degree of magnitude, unprecedented in world history. Unfortunately, progress and development in human civilization has not been accompanied by a comparable moral or ethic by the louts, by the bullies. Rather, it was done by the university graduates. It was done by the doctors, both the medical doctors and the doctors of philosophy. Take a major war criminal that everyone knows of, Yosef Mengele, right? The angel of death at Auschwitz, had 2 degrees. Yosef Mengele, or rather Dr. Yosef Mengele, MD, PhD from 2 of the finest German universities. From Heidelberg and from Tübingen universities. Heidelberg was the first university on the continent, on the European continent, dating from, if my memory serves me correctly, something like 1316, beginning of the 14th century, Heidelberg University. Right? And Heidelberg is today a university in the mainstream of every area of knowledge and science and culture and civilization, involvement of concern for our fellow man in any different light. Will we in 50 years say, well, we didn't really know that there was troubles in Central America. We hadn't heard about people dying in Cambodia. We didn't know that people were suffering in Africa, that there was starvation in Ethiopia. And when in 50 years from now, researchers go to the newspapers, they're going to see the degree to which we clearly did have the information